Welcome into the Inner Compass podcast show. I am your host, Jack Sinogo, and thank you for joining me on episode 4 of the Inner Compass podcast show. In this episode, we will be discussing finding and protecting your peace. What does peace look like and feel like to you? What does peace feel like in your mind and in your body? How do you respond to chaos or negativity when presented, and is that response serving you? And finally, what does protecting your peace look like in action? The peace I know, the peace I seek. In the almost 30-year film of my life, I lived through scenes that felt like heaven whispered directly into my soul. Moments where peace wasn't just around me, it was me. Sometimes that peace showed up as an indescribable joy, like the warmth of the sun sinking deep into my bones, lighting me up from the inside out. Other times, it was the stillness of nature, where the air was so calm, it felt like God pressed pause on the world just for me. But those divine moments, those rare sacred clips, where when my inner world synced perfectly with the outer, when my spirit, mind, and space all aligned, it was as if I tasted a fruit so pure, so heavenly, only the Creator could have placed it on this earth. Those scenes made me realize peace isn't just a feeling, it's a knowing. And while I've caught glimpses, tasted pieces, there's still a deeper, richer understanding of peace I haven't yet unlocked. What follows isn't just a story, it's what I've learned along the way. It's a collection of reflections, lessons, and truths from a soul still discovering the full language of peace. What does peace look like and feel like to you? The true answer to this question is that it depends on you. Each one of us are like songs built on the same scale, but each one is arranged and played differently. In the words of Drake, we walk the same path, but got on different shoes. We're all similar in that we all experience emotions like love, pain, joy. We all need connections, safety, and belonging, but we differ in our experiences, perspectives, and personal choices. While peace is a loose term we use to describe complete ease within us or a relaxing environment, the experience of peace looks different for each one of us. For example, peace in your life might look like a quiet morning with a cup of something warm, sunlight streaming through the windows, being around people who accept you, no masks, no pretending, a tidy space where you feel safe and in control, or even just laughing without worrying about what comes next. Some examples of what peace may feel like in your life could be your breath slowing down, having no knots in your stomach, time passing gently without urgency, or even just a sense of, I'm okay, just as I am. Close your eyes for a second and imagine a moment when you felt completely at ease, no stress, no pressure, just calm. What were you doing? Where were you? Who, if anyone, was with you? If you follow this little exercise, you recall the moment that reminded you of peace and serenity. Moments of peace are like little pockets of time where everything inside you feels still, even if the world around you is still moving. In addition to recalling moments of peace, practicing this exercise daily will also help create clarity by identifying what you value, what environments nourish you, and what makes you feel safe. What does peace feel like in your body and in your mind? Here are some examples of what peace feels like in your body and in your mind. In your body, peace may feel like relaxed shoulders where there's no tension creeping up on your neck, unclenched jaw where you don't feel like you need to brace yourself, deep and steady breaths where your breaths aren't shallow or rushed, a calm heartbeat where your heart isn't racing, or there's no tightness in your chest. Warmth, like your body is softening or gently glowing from the inside. Or even stillness, where you're not fidgeting or feeling restless. You're just there fully. Some examples for what peace may feel like in your mind could be quiet thoughts, where your thoughts aren't racing or spiraling, they're just quiet. Clarity, where you can see things as they are without judgment or fear. Presence, you're here in this moment, not stuck in the past or worrying about the future. Acceptance of yourself, of others, of what is, or even just a gentle kind of joy. Not loud happiness, but a soft, this is enough. Does any part of this feel familiar to you? When was the last time you felt truly calm or grounded? Do you feel like peace is something present in your life right now? In the end, peace is a quiet kind of knowing, an inner stillness that softens the edges of life. In the body, it feels like release, relaxed muscles, steady breath, and the absence of tension. In the mind, it feels like clarity, quiet thoughts, gentle acceptance, and presence in the now. Peace doesn't always shout, it often whispers. And in those moments, when you feel safe, steady, and whole, even just for a breath, that's peace finding its way in. How do you respond to chaos or negativity when presented? And is that response serving you? The way we respond to chaos or negativity is like a mirror. It reflects our internal landscape. Our reactions aren't random. They're deeply tied to our current emotional state, mental patterns, and even our spiritual grounding. Emotionally, if we carry a lot of unprocessed emotions, we might snap, shut down, or become overwhelmed more easily. Chaos pokes at those tender places inside of us. How we handle negativity reveals how regulated or dysregulated our nervous systems is in that moment. Mentally, our thought patterns shape our reactions. If our minds is cluttered with fear, judgment, or negativity, chaos will feed into it. Your mind either becomes your shelter or your storm. And finally, spiritually, our spiritual state, whatever that means to you, guides our ability to stay rooted when things fall apart. Spiritual peace doesn't mean chaos disappears. It means you know who you are in the middle of it. Here's an approach you can use to respond to chaos or negativity in your life. Step 1. How do you respond? To figure out how you're going to respond when chaos or negativity comes about, ask yourself, do I shut down or go numb? Do I get reactive, angry, defensive, or anxious? Do I try to fix it, avoid it, or take it all on myself? Do I internalize it and blame myself? Or do I seek control when things feel out of control? Your response might be instinctual, something learned or protective, and it's okay. There's wisdom even in your most uncomfortable reactions. They come from somewhere. Step 2. Is it serving you? To figure out whether your response is serving you, ask yourself, does your response help you feel grounded or does it add more weight? Does it protect your peace or chip away at it? Does it move you towards healing or keep you stuck? And are you responding from your values or from old habits? Sometimes our responses might have made sense once, but in this moment, they might not be helping us figure out a resolution to the chaos in front of us. Once we thought about some ways that we would respond during chaotic or negative situations, and then we ask ourselves whether our responses are serving us from our deepest values. Step 3 will be to reframe. Instead of judging your reactions, gently ask yourself, what do I actually need in this moment? That question alone can start to shift how you respond from an automatic reaction to intentional choices. In short, when chaos or negativity shows up, it's not just about the situation, it's also about what's going on inside of you and whether your inner world can hold steady when the outer world shakes. Now that we learned a few tools about how we could look for peace in a chaotic or negative situation, let's put it all to action. Let's explore what protecting your peace looks like in action. Protecting your peace means setting boundaries and making intentional choices to maintain your mental, emotional, and physical well being. It's not about avoiding life, it's about living it on your terms. Peace in action is where an idea of peace, either an idea that we've conjured inside of us or that we've seen from our perception in the world, turns from an idea into a daily lifestyle. Here's what protecting your peace looks like in action. Saying no without guilt. That means declining invites, favors, or obligations that drain you or doesn't align with your priorities. Limiting exposure to negativity. That means distancing yourself from drama, gossip, or consistently negative people, even when they're family or close friends. Taking breaks. That means stepping away from people, news, or responsibilities when you feel overwhelmed. Choosing your battles. This means letting go of the need to argue, prove a point, or engage in every debate. And finally, being mindful of your energy, which means to take note of what gives you peace versus what disrupts it and adjust it accordingly. Protecting your peace is not about avoiding problems. It's about being intentional about what you allow to affect you. Here's a few examples of boundaries we may use and potential benefits we may gain from using it in action. Let's say you stop saying yes just to please people. One benefit in action, you will have more energy for things that actually matter to you. You're no longer feeling drained by commitments that feel heavy or fake. Now, let's say you pause before reacting. One benefit in action is that you save yourself from regret. You respond with clarity instead of getting swept into arguments or emotional spirals. And finally, let's say you choose peace over being right. One benefit in action is that you stop wasting energy on proving points and you start enjoying your peace of mind. You realize not everything needs a reaction. As we wrap up today's episode, please remember this. Your peace is not up for negotiation. It is your foundation, your fuel, and your freedom. You have every right to protect it, to choose it, and to return to it over and over again. No matter what chaos may come, you get to decide how you respond. You get to create boundaries that honor your well being, routines that charge your spirit, and a life that feels aligned, not just on the outside, but from deep within. So take what resonated today, hold it close, and use it as a reminder that peace isn't something you have to chase. It already lives inside of you. You just have to give yourself permission to protect it. Join us on the next episode where we will explore the art of letting go. Until next time, my friends, keep listening to your inner compass. It always knows the way.